Okay, I only got 6 minutes to record, so that's weird. But anyways, I have a 64 gigabyte freaking thing on here. Anyways, bad quality. Doing this for a review. There's a lot of things going on in my life, so I'm doing a lot of things at once. But whatever, going to get into it. This is, I think, my third or fourth book in the 1,000 books before I'm dead series, and we're going to be reviewing Seneca on the shortness of life. The reason why this book is so valuable to me and the reason why I come back to it like once every 2 years is because it has a lot of knowledge in here that is just super important. A lot of people need to be reminded that every day is a day in their life, yes, but their life isn't short if they do things within the day. We're all given 24 hours, okay? Some people do not sleep for 8 hours, but let's just say they sleep for 8 hours. Some people are on the crapper, if you know what I mean, for 2 or 3 hours a day. It just happens. Some people are at an 8 hour work, okay? Let's just say that is the case, right? Well, you still have around 5 hours to do things. You can still do things in those time frames. Well, yes, a lot of people just want to relax and hop on Call of Duty, but hey, some people say, hey, I got 5 hours to do something. I'm going to make something and do greatness with it. Like for me, I have published a book, and right now I'm about to publish my first nonfiction book in ever. Why did I do that though? Because I said, hey, I have 4 or 5 hours in life. I might as well do things. Okay? I personally don't even have that much to do, especially since my job is very flexible in the work hours. So I could work more, I could work less. But the main thing you got to worry about is that, hey, we all have a certain time frame that we're allowed to do things. And the middle of the book, I really don't get much into it because he's talking about um he like wrote uh a letter to his mom, and I really don't have the knowledge or maybe the opportunities to use the middle section of the book and interpret it into my life. But the third thing is very important to me, the last part of the book, when his best friend writes a letter to it, and it's a very interesting part of the book when he's like, look, everyone has their time to hustle, but sometimes you need to relax. I do believe that we get 4 or 5 hours. Some people get 6 hours to do things in this world, and they can do it. They can do 6 hours worth of stuff. But if you do that every day, you're going to have a burnout, and you're going to feel like you can't do it. So I say always have a disciplined mindset, but you can definitely have rest days. People need to have rest days, man, including me. I had to do a 13-hour sleep session because I just had to. Now, eventually, I got to. Now, I say eventually, but now I got to do like a 4 hour nap, work throughout the day, and then take an 8 hour nap, or maybe take a two 4 hour naps between there. Just try to get my schedule back for sleeping. But I've been hustling too much, making videos, writing, editing. Sometimes you just got to rest. And that's what he talks about in the ending of the book is, yes, we have a lot of time in this world, but don't hustle too much in this world. You got to take some breaks. Now, he doesn't say in the book, I think it's a he, but the person who wrote this book doesn't say when you take a break, um, like in a day wise. But for me, as a Christian, I'm just going to say that God made the world in 6 days and he took one day of rest. I mean, I'm just saying, you can have maybe 20 days of hustle, but maybe the 21st day, you take a big rest day, you sleep. And a lot of people are going to be like, no, you always need to hustle all the time. Well, then you can break down and have a mental breakdown and do whatever you want to society, even though I know it's not going to be a good thing. I don't approve of that. Freaking, I'm not saying everybody who has a mental breakdown does that, but I'm just saying, relax. 20, 30 days, whatever. If you don't let your body, if you don't let your body rest, who's going to give you rest? Your boss won't give you a rest day. It's going to make you come in during your day off that you planned years in advance. And then you're going to be like, no, bro, I need a day of rest. So allow yourself a day of rest, but also remember, hustle. We have time in this world. Don't use that as an excuse. We all have time in this world. Some people only have an hour a day. Some people only have 30 minutes a day. But if you really want to get things done and you want to have a fulfilling life, do things when you got time, because you do got time. Don't use that as an excuse. Anyways, probably not the best quality that I've made. But like I said, I have a billion things going on in my life right now because I'm in the hustle phase. And don't expect to get another video on this phone ever again. Probably.